Welcome to my ideal village. In our final task and entrance, task propose the kind of future you want. Explain why you want that future and illustrate how will you get there. I have two image of my ideal village. The first image of my ideal village is environmental friendly. The first image of my ideal village is environmental friendly, full of nature. As you can see, it has a mountain view, a peaceful. As you can see there, it has beautiful houses. So the second image of my ideal village, it has sustainable food and it has families and social relationship between neighborhood and they live happily and friendly. The Banawi rice terraces is full of attraction to the foreigners and the other Filipino visitors. So I describe my village in other terms. Describe your village in terms of how it promotes A. Peace and order. B. Environmental care. C. Leadership and governance. Policies and programs that provide opportunities for its people side. At least 3. D. Food production and sustainability. E. Family and social relationship. Peace is indivisible and global because it is the foundation of the survival of humanity. Ensuring peace and security of the people is vital in maintaining economic development, social order, and political stability. The community peace and order should be strictly monitored by the government, especially in terms of crime prevention and control, anti-illegal drugs, public safety, and enforcement of ordinance.
Why is peace and order important in a community? In a peaceful society, each person is able to pursue their own destiny and find their special purpose in life. Peace on just terms and fair social order is important prerequisite of citizens being able to pursue their own good over their lives as a whole. Peace enriches our communities and individual lives as it directs us to embrace diversity and support one another to the fullest extent possible. Through caring generosity and fairness, we provide a cornerstone for attaining a sustainable, just, meaningful, vibrant, and fulfilling personal and community life.
Environmental care. I visualize my village wherein everyone is caring the nature. Protecting our environment is everyone's job because we all have an impact. The community must be doing things that will keep the earth healthy, like recycling your plastic bottles instead of throwing them in the bin, and turning off lights when you don't need them on anymore.
It goes without saying, but fresh, clean water is essential for humans and natures to survive. Rivers are precious sources of fresh drinking water for people across the world. And when rivers are so badly polluted by industry or unevenly distributed by poor water management practices, it can be a case of a life or death. This unfortunately happens across the world. Freshwater habitats account for some of the richest biodiversity in the world, and rivers are a vital, vibrant ecosystem for many species. People depend on rivers for the way of life and livelihoods. From fishing agriculture, the way we manage our waterways has a direct impact on our lives. Our cherished way of life depends on clean water. Healthy ecosystem provides wildlife habitat and place to fish, paddle, surf, and swim. Our economy depends on clean water. Manufacturing, farming, tourism, recreation, energy production, and other economic sectors need clean water to function and flourish. In my ideal village, leadership is fostered through collaborative decision making and open communication. Residents actively participate in community discussions, allowing diverse perspectives to shape governance. Decisions are made through consensus building, empowering individuals to contribute to the village development. Leadership roles rotate, ensuring a shared sense of responsibility and promoting a dynamic, inclusive environment. 1. Rotational Leadership Program. The village implements a policy where leadership roles such as head of the community council rotate among eligible residents on a regular basis. This ensures a diverse range of voice and perspective in decision making. Community discussion forums. Regular forums are held to discuss important matters where every villager has the opportunity to voice their opinions. This participatory approach ensures that governance decisions reflect the collective will of the community. 3. Skill-based task force. The village encouraged the formation of task forces based on resident skills and interests. These task forces take on specific projects, fostering leadership development as individuals lead initiatives aligned with their expertise, contributing to overall progress of the community. Food production and sustainability. My future village has its own sustainable food production and still adopting organic farming through usage of natural pesticides or fertilizers. Raising livestock for meat supply and sustainable fishery. Sustainable food production is essential for reducing environmental degradation. Food insecurity is improving the economy and combating the challenges of climate change. Families are important to society because they are the foundation of a civilization, social relationship, and values of a population. How do families benefit society? Happy, healthy families lead to individuals who are contributing part of a society. They have a support system to help build each other. Families contribute to the functioning of society by providing care, socialization, and they support for their members, and in turn, they are influenced by societal expectations, laws, and cultural norms. Overall, the relationship between family and society is reciprocal, with each exerting influence on the other.
Describe how the world you live now is less ideal. The world we live today is less ideal to many due to the challenges and issues that we are facing nowadays, such as disparities in income, education, and access to resources that lead to social inequality, environmental degradation wherein climate change, deforestation, and pollution that significantly threats to the environment. Global health crises like the recently lifted COVID-19 pandemic, political instability, this is the political conflicts and corruption, rampant human rights violations, denying individuals their basic rights and dignity, inadequate access to quality education that remains a global issue, increased frequency of natural disasters, and lastly, the spread of misinformation and fake news on social media platforms. How can you make the world more ideal? Creating a more ideal world involves a collective efforts addressing various challenges and fostering positive change. Here are some initiatives that the government should impose and the community should involve. Advocate for inclusive and accessible education globally, ensuring that every individual has the opportunity to learn and develop. Support and participate in initiatives focused on environmental conservation, sustainable practices, and combating climate change. Encourage active participation in local communities, fostering a sense of connection and shared responsibility. Advocate for social equality, justice, and human rights, working towards dismantling discriminatory practices and systemic inequalities. Promote digital literacy and ensure access to technology to bridge the digital divide and empower individuals in the digital era. Advocate for improved healthcare systems, access to affordable healthcare, and global collaboration to address health crises. Support initiatives that promote gender equality, address gender-based violence, and create opportunities for women and marginalized genders. Support sustainable farming practices, local agriculture, and initiatives that prioritize ecological health. Work towards conflict resolution, support peaceful initiatives, and promote diplomacy as a means to resolve international disputes. Conclusion: what is the life of your future children be like? Should this proposal of an ideal village be realized? As they say, children are the future of the world. I envision my future children to have enough food and a roof over their heads, have access to quality education, and get a better opportunity. They will grow decent, well educated, skillful, respectful, and have a sense of empathy and accountability. I also perceive my children as a great leaders of the country and a role model to everyone. As parents, this should be self-evident. Preparing our children for an ever-changing world involves fostering adaptability, critical thinking, and a strong ethical foundation. It's important to recognize that the future is uncertain and is shaped by the choice we make today. I believe that everything we desire can be realized if we strive to achieve in a right way. However, God doesn't do things in the same way that people do. God allows time for things to grow and mature in order to achieve the ideal world we want. Thank you.